Warning, the following video contains explicit language, sexual references, and violence, and is not suitable for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Now let's fucking do this shit. Welcome to the Blue Collar Bros podcast. Today we are going to take a look into aliens, government, random things as we do from time to time. So, we talked about aliens briefly in the past. I, for one, am a huge believer. Before the U.S. government ever said shit about it, I've always been a huge believer. But then come to find out he is too. So, here's the difference.
Recently a believer. For the longest time, I thought it was like, wasting your time even thinking about it because,
Well, what made recently, when you're saying, are you talking about like last 5 years, the last 2 weeks? Like, give me something.
I don't know. Probably the last 2 or 3 years.
Okay, and so was there an event that happened that made you do that, or you just did some deep thinking?
Nah, I don't remember exact event, man. I think it was just finally realizing how many other lies the government has been saying to make me start looking into it more and be like, well, it's pretty logical. It very well may be. Mm-hmm. Now my own brain's telling me it could be, and that's beside all the stuff that just recently come out and all. So it wasn't like an event. It was just...
Okay. So you didn't see a UFO and freak out? I guess
realizing a lot more other deception was going on.
Yeah.
So therefore, but hold up. All that was lies. What,
No doubt.
What the shit?
Aside from the government, I've always believed in it because simply, so our sun is a star. There's how many fucking stars out there, and none of them have any other planets, and all those planets have no other life on it. It's just mathematically not possible.
Yeah. I ain't no math magician, but... That don't add up.
But 2 + 2 does show us hell equal 4.
Correct.
Right. Correct. But, and aside from the religious standpoint, people are like, well, if there's aliens, God's not real. That's not true. Maybe he had bigger plans. Maybe he needed more than one planet. I don't know. I don't know his plan, dude. I'm not fucking God. I don't want to be. Too much fucking headache.
What?
Anyway.
Good God of mine.
Anyway, so you are a believer in aliens. Are you a believer that UFO sightings are real? Or do you think that's mostly publicity stunts? I think it's about half and half, personally.
Yeah, probably 60-40.
Well, you got that, old farmhouse in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Nebraska, right? And they see a UFO. Now people are coming to their corn maze. And, all right, the publicity side of it, I get crop circles and shit.
I understand.
Yeah. But I also believe that there's some truth to that. I know you and me have seen some shit in the sky we can't exactly explain.
But that El Camino.
Yeah.
Don't mess with me.
Yeah, we have
2009 on Christmas Eve or day before Christmas when they were putting up lights or something.
Yes, we saw the red flying El Camino. We've seen
it. Looked like a hot air balloon with El Camino underneath of it.
Psh, whatever.
That's what I saw.
Balloon.
I thought there was a balloon on top of it.
Nah, see, now your brain's telling you what you did and didn't see. Me and you sat there for a solid 2 minutes watching a flying car, and then it took the fuck off.
I remember that.
Uh-huh.
The headlights and all, taillights, everything.
Yeah, every fucking thing.
Same car, just in the air.
And maybe it wasn't El Camino. Maybe it was just like an old school big body convertible Pontiac.
Pontiac.
Bro, one of them fucking tank ass cars that America used to be about. But anyway, it was a convertible, I know that much. And these fuckers flew off. And it wasn't, but anyway. Aside from that, which I don't think it was aliens, I'm pretty sure that was just some dude who's secretly a genius who does that shit to fucking troll people. If I could have a flying car, I'd just go fuck with people. I wouldn't even take that bitch to work. I don't want to get caught with it. Have governments on me and asking me shit.
Don't need that kind of.
No.
Don't need that kind of attention in my life.
No, I would choose Christmas Eve to fuck with little kids, make them think they seen a Santa thing. I would choose Halloween to fuck with people. Right?
There's a reason that people like me and you don't have these kind of powers.
Dude, all I could think about was just giving people a hard time.
I think I'd use it to run deer out the woods to my buddies hunting.
Oh, I like where your head's at.
I don't know if I'd fuck with people. I think I would just, make it work for me.
I'm about it.
Go put, 6 people out in the woods around power line, run that sun gun on top, let it.
I ain't mad at it, dog.
It's not ethical, I guess you could say. It takes the hunt out of the hunting, but.
Whatever, man.
I'd be liking to eat me.
Well. I got mixed reviews about that. I don't like hunting with bait, but I kind of do. I think it takes, all right, as far as just putting meat in the freezer, I get it. For the survivalist of it, you're just putting meat in the freezer, I get it. As far as taking trophy bucks and shit like that. And I'm not talking about on those guided hunts. I'm talking about like you're in the woods, you've been stalking this one monster on your land for a couple years, you got him huge, and you stalk him and you kill him the right way. That means a lot more than, well, I just kept on throwing deer licks out and I finally sat on the right one that morning. Like, what? That takes it takes the joy out of it for me personally.
That had nothing to do with aliens no more. Get back to
No,
aliens.
all right, talk about aliens though. Sorry, we got sidetracked. But yeah, I believe the aliens are real. I believe they made contact with Earth.
I think they've tried to make contact. I don't think they liked what they got. That's why they quit doing it so much.
Well, let me ask you this, bro. Let's go back ancient Egypt.
Oh, God.
How in the fuck did humans build those pyramids that precise and that perfect and then deconstruct them and then rebuild them because they accidentally lined them up on the wrong constellation? How do they do all of that with that much precision with no outside help? I refuse to believe it.
I don't know.
I refuse to believe. I think and we could talk. If we're going on the Christian scale, we're talking the Nephilim. If we're talking the reptilian scale, I believe they call them the Anunnaki. Whatever, just ancient aliens who helped humans out in the very beginning. Pretty much brought us from the Stone Age to, hey, this is how cranes work. This is how you cut stone. This is how you move said stone from point A to point B. Here's how you stack these stones to do shit. You know?
Yeah.
Now, like Stonehenge, for instance, those are rough cut rocks, and okay, maybe not ancient aliens. I'm with you. But then how do they move from a quarry like 3,000 miles away or some shit? That's where those rocks are cut from?
Yeah.
It's shit like that, man. I think the aliens have definitely come and helped us out from time to time. But then eventually they're like, yo, the monkeys got bombs. Like when we drop nukes, all of a sudden aliens be coming left and right, and we like see them so much these days. And it's like, yo, the monkeys figured out how to fuck with nukes. We need to intervene, y'all. Yay, Galactic Council.
I think that's the only thing.
The dirt mound figured out nukes.
I'm about to say, I think that's the only thing that people or aliens are worried about on Earth, more or less, is our uranium.
I think they're more worried about us killing each other. They're literally watching us just
we're going to do
die.
that anyhow. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like they're watching their pets. Think about that. That'd fuck you up too. We are literally just a glorified farm, in theory. So that'd be like the farmer coming out and all of his animals are eating the fuck out of each other for no reason. He's like, yo, what the fuck? So he calls all his other farm boys and they go and break up the shit and get them all back in the right pins and shit. That's what the aliens do. They come in. Holy fuck, they dropped a bomb on Hiroshima. Hey, boys.
You are crazy.
But, hey, we got to fuck with these people because they're fucking up. Bad. They just fucked up. They dropped another one in Nagasaki. Yo, let's roll. Come.
Talking about old farmer looking down. Talking about, come on, hip.
Yo. They're using their own version of Alien Lasso. Home here.
That is so much farther throwed than I was expecting this one to go.
I'm just saying, man, it's possible.
I'm just saying they exist. I'm not saying why they exist. You're over here thinking they're farming us.
Well, it's possible. There's a case to be made to say that they are using us to extract gold. Think about it. Why is gold valuable to humans? We can't eat it. We can't build shelter out of it. Other than making jewelry, which is not a survival necessity, why have all fucking civilizations who never talked to each other all praised gold so highly? Why did the Aztecs have giant gold statues and the European kings wore gold crowns and the African kings wore gold jewelry? Why does everyone all around the world praise gold so much when we can do nothing with it to help us? So they think that we were put here literally to mine gold for the aliens, because apparently they require it for whatever it is that aliens do.
That is so out there.
Right. Think about it. And it's not just that, dude. How many things do we deem to be important that really are not?
Well, that's a whole different thing, because you say, why do we think gold's important? But then if you go to say, why do we think paper money is important? Well, paper money...
Why indeed?
Yeah, but that's because paper money is to represent the amount of gold, technically. So
not anymore. Not since the 50s.
I understand.
They took us off the gold standard.
when I give you this, I get this. That's why it's
supposed to be
important.
backed
That's
by.
why it's important to us. For the simple fact that if the money was sunglasses, well, guess what? I got 4 pair. I got 4 pairs, better than 2 pairs, so I could buy whatever you have.
We're
pretty
talking
much.
about like a bartering system. I'm
yeah,
not against
but that's why
having.
money's important because you need it to buy stuff.
I'm not against having a
But it's
system
backed
of
by gold. Now, why is gold important? I don't know.
right. All the way ancient Egypt, the sarcophagus were gold plated and turquoise rocks and all these emeralds and gems. China, the Chinese never ever ever met the Aztecs. But how did both civilizations know that gold is to be used and it's valuable?
Yeah, you got a solid point you're sitting on there.
There's a lot of real evidence to show this kind of shit. And again, people think that disproves God. I disagree. I think maybe we weren't his first or his last creation. I don't know. Not him. I don't have his plan. I don't have his problems. Praise be to him. Because could you imagine? Fuck that.
I don't want that much issue for sure.
I don't want no
But
problems.
so,
I ain't
all
about it.
What all do you think or not the United States, the world, and I'm not talking about somebody that been
No conspiracy. We're talking about just.
somebody that's been whatever it's called,
Abducted?
by aliens.
Hey man,
and,
you laugh. I got
know,
scars. I'm
yeah,
playing.
okay.
I'm playing.
But so, really though, like, what does the world know about aliens? Like, what are they about to release with the government? That they're coming out in the whatever clause they just did. They said they have 90 days to have everything out about aliens
Yeah.
that we know of.
I don't know what they're going to release because I don't know how in-depth they have looked into it. I know that what they've released now is, yes, there is alien life forms. There's other life out there other than what's on this planet. That's confirmed. Now, I think it's interesting that Trump created the Space Force, and everybody laughed at him. Okay? Everybody thought that was a really dumb military
That's
branch.
the one that the Tesla dude built that spaceship?
No. He's doing that because he's Tesla and he's trying to save the world. That's different.
Well, he's building that spaceship there. I think it's funny how didn't SpaceX or whatever, didn't that go up?
I think so.
Oh, boy, yeah, where you
Yeah,
pay.
it was Tesla.
Yeah, you pay to go. So, finally.
Or he's trying to. I don't know if it actually went up or if he's trying to.
They successfully launched, I thought.
Okay. It could be.
But
Could be.
so now all of a sudden, boom, launch a rocket that's not from the government,
Right.
not governmentally owned and controlled, and we could blow it up if they know too much and whatever. But non-government company sends a rocket into space.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck, there is UFOs, there is aliens, and you never guess what we're going to tell you next month.
But that's identified. Unidentified means there's something flying there. Does anybody know what that is?
But
No.
I'm just saying it's funny how they're
Yeah.
coming out with all this right after they send up but not a government spaceship. It's like,
Oh, I see what you're saying. So something broke the mold. Something broke the status quo.
as soon as there's not a government agency up there.
Oh, shit. Now the alien's coming to fuck around.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, he doesn't know how we're doing things here. What's up? What are you
Yeah,
saying
well,
about-
like, he can actually come back and be like, dude, you ain't going to believe this shit.
Bruh. Oh, my
Yeah.
God. The earth is flat. Seriously.
Correct. Well, you understand what I'm saying now. It's
Yeah.
a different approach that
different
the government
perspective.
the government got their stronghold out of now, and all of a sudden they finna drop the hammer on you, let you know everything.
It's very
Crazy.
possible. Because if Elon Musk was to find or discover some shit, he's going to tell the American people
He don't give a shit about it.
ASAP.
He'll do it.
Fucking right. He don't care. He don't care. What are you going to do? He's the richest man on earth now. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
But, well, legally richest man on earth. I'm pretty sure El Chapo could, dollar for dollar smoke fucking Elon Musk. I'm just being real.
Cash that they can get quickly.
No, just assets and businesses and properties and everything.
I don't know. The Queen of England's on up there.
No doubt, but
She owns 17 countries in the world.
El Chapo owns the world. Maybe you've heard of it.
That's Pablo Escobar. Chapo ain't that big.
Well, Pablo was the beginning. You know what I mean? Escobar was the very beginning of that. Now it's gone to the point where El Chapo's just like, my neighborhood of France. Yeah, that's one of my bitches.
Yeah, well.
Anyway,
I
moving
don't
on.
think Chapo's as big as everybody thinks.
What?
He might go fuck up Mexico.
What? How many dudes do you know that escaped out of a jail by riding a motorcycle through an underground tunnel that his bitches made for him to do so? That's the world ownership,
That's
dude.
Mexican shit, dude. No, that's straight up. That
That is gangsta to a whole nother level.
it is pretty bad.
That's the most cash money way to escape a prison I've ever heard of in my life.
Man, fuck breaking him, helicopter me out or something pimp like that. No.
Yeah, no.
Build me a whole tunnel.
Whole tunnel with a dirt bike, and I want to be the only one riding down it. Here's my deadline. Fucking figure it out.
Here's my deadline.
For real. I'm going to be out of here in a week, sir. We can't dig 3 miles through rock in 20 days. Well, you have it. And I know where your family lives. Figure it out. Anyway, we got enough aliens. So.
What do you think the government knows? Back to my question.
Honestly, I don't know. I think that a lot of alien technology has been used to make weapons. I feel like a lot of alien technology has been used to develop aircraft, navigation systems, a lot of our understanding of physics, a lot of our understanding of chemistry, a lot of understanding of modern technology. Because think about that. We have had this huge growth of technology in the last 100 years that we have never on Earth had. You think back all the way to like when Leo da Vinci was alive, the fact that he could come up with these inventions was like in-fucking-sane. How can he do this?
Yeah.
They had like 100 years where like maybe a new invention would come out. Maybe one invention. We've had how many inventions in the past century, dude?
Yeah.
There's more technology allegedly on your cell phone than what put dudes on the moon.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Allegedly. But my point is, though, I think that either A, aliens started to intervene in a big way and we started learning from them, or maybe that whole Roswell story really happened and they really accidentally had a crash.
What's Roswell's story?
Oh, Roswell, New Mexico?
I told you I don't look into anything.
Man.
Everything I'm talking about is strictly off of what my brain tells me.
Okay, well, let's backtrack here to I want to say it was the 50s. And if I'm wrong on that.
Is that the space balloon?
That they said was a
weather balloon.
A weather balloon that got trapped.
That's what I'm thinking
crashed.
of then?
Yeah, so what happened was a spaceship crashed and there was little men inside. He said they were brown and they were blue. No green aliens. I don't know where green came from, but whatever. And the guy who owned this land called the authorities. They came out, took it all, and then the story that they spun for him and the world was it was a weather balloon that had a malfunction, and that's what all the crazy wreckage was for, and da-da-da-da-da. Fine. And he kept his mouth shut about it for so long, but then finally, right before he died, he kind of came out and was like, no, this is what I found. This is what it was. Here's what it looked like. He had drawings and shit. Yeah. And then apparently one of the guys...
How long ago did he come out with it?
Probably within the last 15 years. I think he died.
Oh, that's when old boy was... Never mind.
What?
I'm thinking of something completely different.
Okay. But yeah, the Roswell, New Mexico case is pretty much for people who don't believe every word the government says, confirmed that aliens crashed here and they fucked up, you know? You go to watch that show Ancient Aliens with that crazy dude with the hair. I don't know his name, but aliens for everything.
I like that guy.
Yo, that dude's going places. Well, I mean, he already is.
I like him.
Yeah, he's great. But according to them, dude, aliens have been visiting us for forever.
They look into it way deeper, though.
But you look at the hieroglyphics, man. Ancient Sumerian hieroglyphics show dudes wearing what we would perceive to be like a space helmet. There's an Apache attack helicopter in the background of one of their engravements. And it has been dated to the time. Like, it's not somebody who came and made that shit recently. What the fuck would they have called that? You know what I mean? We look at these things now, we see, oh, that's a breathing apparatus this dude's wearing. To them, they thought it was some sort of funky necklace. You know what I mean? Ancient Egypt's got it. Ancient Sumeria's got it. Ancient African tribes got it. Yeah, dude, it's fucking wild. Yeah. And you say this is why, because the government, you don't, hold on, tell me, let's backtrack a little bit to that. You're saying that only in the last 2 years you started questioning the government? That's a long time to trust the bitch, dude.
No, I'm only 25 years old, and all I was taught my whole life is to trust them.
Yeah, I know.
Believe in them, pay into them, do everything.
Well, I'm glad that our parents are also on board with fuck the government these days. That means a lot to me. I know one party was like that for a long time. Now the second party is agreeing with it all. It's like, thank you, welcome to the party.
He's about like me, though, because I always agree with it, too. Like, yeah, well, whatever. And then...
Well, because that's just the old school way of thinking, man. You know? It's like they believing that your company will take care of you if you do good for them.
Yeah.
That's an old school, antiquated way of thinking, man. These companies, look, you are killing yourself for a company that will replace you in 2 days. Take care of yourself. Fuck the dumb shit. Anyway.
I don't know, though, man. I guess I didn't really give a shit too much about the government and thinking
fair.
and worrying about it all anyhow. So I damn sure wasn't worried about,
That's fair.
I kind of.
And I get it's futile because at the end of the day, what are you going to do? Yeah, taxation is theft, and I get that and I agree with it, but you're still paying it just like I am.
Yeah.
What you going to do? So.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I guess that's what just recently made me think differently because I'm like, fuck it. But
yeah.
What about this? They busted up in that place over there, in Washington D.C. What happened?
Oh man, the storm of the Capitol. How did that get more traction than Storm Area 51? Also, that bothers me. We want aliens. We know the politicians are great.
I'm kind of curious what they were thinking, like what they thought that was gonna do, though.
Bro, I've seen so many videos though of cops letting them in.
Yeah, but
like cops opening the gate and like, come on. Like, all right. There's so, and that's the thing. My conspiracy brain is going haywire.
What did that get done?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just a bunch of people showing their ass.
Hell yeah.
And scaring the fuck out of the politicians, making them realize, hey, you're not untouchable. I can reach across and slap you in the face. And I like that. I like the wake up call. I wish the wake up call would have gotten a little more loud, but it's okay.
It'll be all right.
It'll be all right. I think the message was sent.
You might have to delete this afterwards.
Probably.
But I'm going to let you know. I'm just saying my personal opinion right now.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know what you could do and like storming the Capitol or you got the left wing and the right wing side. Everybody's protesting at this point.
Yeah, everybody's
Nobody
pissed.
wants to be quiet no more. All right, well, so I know this might not solve everything. This is just the way my brain looks at it.
Hypothetically.
The only reason that these people have the power that they have is because we give it to them.
Yes, and we can take that power back.
Correct.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is
most people are pussies. And they're not going to do it.
No, here's how you really do it, though. No, I'm not talking about going storm them and take over the government. That's crazy talk. This is not the 15th century. We're not going with swords and bow and arrows and on horse.
I think a good guilloine would be really useful.
You know what I'm saying,
though?
Right we're not going back on horseback. Here, this is farther than that.
We ride it down.
Literally, hand for hand. If we was going to go square off with these politicians,
son, what?
They'd be done.
They all catching hands every side of the aisle.
It's not that kind of battle no more. The battle now is just the simple fact that they have power that we give them for no reason.
Yeah.
So
I think people are finally waking up to this fact.
Nowadays, how do you take back power, or how do you give or take power away from somebody, which would be money?
Well, I have a couple of ideas. Go ahead and tell me yours.
No.
Yeah, money.
Power that you give and take away, short of mental power that you give somebody.
Cult style
if I let you scare me, that's because my brain works different.
You're talking Scarface tactics. First you get the money. Okay, so you're talking about cutting off the flow of money, therefore cutting off the flow of power.
Exactly, because the simple fact that if you cut off their money to all them politicians, I don't even care if you say all the big wheels. I'm talking about straight up your government officials run your
house. From
the
the local city all the way.
Your governor, your chief of police, your fire department, everybody.
With you, yes.
And I get it. It would still lose. A lot of shit would go crazy, no doubt. But if you quit paying people, like, no offense, if you quit paying your local sheriff, guess who's not coming to work no more? Yep. Like, you're not going to have to go fight the police at wherever you want because literally they're going to be on your side. They are, we're not them no more. We're back with the people. Yeah. You're not going to have to fight off the Congress because after they don't get their second week's check and their little Maui gym house over there. They're going to have a government
shutdown.
Yeah, okay, so you know who's not going to be at the House of at the Senate no more because they, hey, peace out, dog. You ain't come here check 2 weeks. I'm out. Like, so therefore you don't have to fight anybody anymore.
You see, what you're talking about right now is a unified movement. Which could happen. Unfortunately, all the government and the media does is keep us pitted against each other with dumb shit.
Bro, if you don't believe that the media runs the United States of America, they just blackballed the president of the United States off of Facebook, Twitter, every media platform that he could be on short of the news.
Which
they done banned the president of the United States from. If that don't tell you who's in control... What does?
That's what I'm saying. So here's the problem. We can't even decide on which gender gets to go to what bathroom, bro.
Oh, no, we can decide. It's just frowned upon to make a decision.
My point is, though, that's what they're pitting us against each other. And racism, which has been a dead issue for years now. Pretty much we understand. If you're a racist these days, I'm sorry, you're probably inbred. We get it. I'm sorry that your parents are brother and sister. That's not my fault, okay? Other than that, why are we fighting as a country? Why do we have the riots? Why do we have of either side any step?
No, we already know that.
Protests are protests, okay? Let's say you and your friends believe we need to put more awareness on the endangered spotted owl, and you go and protest this and you make it aware. That's different. Why are we at each other's throats constantly on some dumb shit that will never get solved? Because the government and the media want to keep us separated so we don't collectively realize how bad we're getting our eyes fucked out. So,
Big facts.
You're talking about hitting everybody in the country, and for 1 month, go tax-free. Just go and redo your W-2 and say tax exempt for 30 days and watch how quickly shit changes. We can't even agree on if the sky is blue anymore, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you.
We can't agree if Pluto's a planet, if the Earth is flat.
That's really what I've been thinking about a lot lately. That's the only way I see getting it back. And I don't even know, honestly, what direction to head from there. Obviously, we don't give it right back like, yep, we took it over. Y'all want to come back and run this shit? Because we don't know what to do without police officers. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Or we don't know how to act without people going to work and doing the damn job. We can't do it on our own.
Right.
So now they've done made us a leech off of society, and we need them. That's where we're literally at right now.
Yeah.
Straight up. So now, will it fix it? No, it'll make me feel a lot better, though, if it happened.
No, it would fix a lot of things. It would renegotiate the relationship that we have with our elected officials. Basically, it wouldn't be they tell us what to do and we say, yes, master. They would try to make a suggestion and we would let our voice be heard.
Now, honestly, though, if that was to happen, there would probably be like super duper big invasion type stuff trying to go on.
I don't know. You don't like people trying to invade us?
Like, yeah, other countries.
Dude, that would be so dumb.
I know that, but I'm just saying.
Like, even if our country is if a whole nationwide martial law was declared right now, dude, there are certain areas where that might work.
Me and you could be shooting across the yard at each other.
Shooting.
And then all of a sudden you see all these little Chinese people or whatever, Koreans come and get you. They come walk over the hill shooting at us, be like, hey, we're going to shoot them now, all right? All right? Like, dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody would just be like, all right, well, we're back on the same team. We got to
martial law would happen, and let's say they did attack. They would probably get through the West Coast. Once these people hit the farmlands, they get fucked. Once they hit what used to be the Confederate States, good God almighty, they'd be fucked. They could probably take New England, you know. But once they got to Appalachia.
I hate to say it. Them big towns up there is where they got all the crazy people, but really and truly,
it's a different kind of crazy.
They got some sure enough rednecks up there.
They do, but it's weird, man. Like Vermont.
They drive a truck onto a lake, onto the top of it, to go start a fire, to go fishing in the ice. That's redneck shit, dude.
Yeah, I guess. But no, ice fishing is not redneck. That's probably the least redneck activity you could name other than like ice hockey.
Ice hockey's pretty gangster.
I love it, but it's not redneck.
Ice fishing is definitely redneck.
I'm saying country. I'll say it's the country folk.
No.
I'm not going to say it's redneck.
It's redneck.
I will give you hillbilly up until a certain point.
Redneck. Whatever. People on here that listen probably ice fish.
We do have some listeners in Canada, and we have some listeners.
Redneck. No, there's sure enough rednecks up there, dude. Anybody that'll drive a truck onto a body of water and start a huge fire and get drunk over a hole in ice.
Very small fire they start just to stay warm, but okay.
No, it's not.
The pictures I've seen, it's a very small like heater.
You ain't never seen bonfire on a lake.
I have not.
But anyhow, and they sit over a little hole and just look at it, get hammered drunk all day. Mm-hmm. Redneck shit, dude.
You're making some fair points. I do know that apparently Alberta is like the Texas of Canada, and it's a bunch of oil field workers and a bunch of farm hands and a bunch of dudes that just stay chewing backy. And I'm like, hold on, wait, y'all have that there?
Oh, Larry the Enticer's from up there.
Oh, Larry the Enticer. I'm talking about Letterkenny, personally. You don't know about that, do you? It's a show. It's great.
Larry the Enticer's pretty bad at it.
Who's he from?
The Just Gonna Send It guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's from Canada. That's some redneck shit right there.
He's solid rocking the denim top and bottom and the mullet.
Dude cracks me up, bro. He'll launch it off of anything. Just bust his ass.
Fucking right. Still going to send it.
Oh, yeah. He's out there for sure. I fucked with him.
Oh, God, yeah. Canada's got some people that I fucks with, man.
Redneck people.
But then they also got some people that I don't fucks with. But to be fair, there's a lot of Americans that fit both of those molds as well. So, you know.
How long have we been doing this?
Coming up on 30 minutes, and we got to adjust for shit.
No, we're good. I'm just curious.
So, as far as aliens are concerned, though, I think we all agree that they're out there. We don't know much about them yet, but we will soon. As far as the storming of D.C. goes, I don't agree with your tactics, but I'm kind of happy that it happened.
Yeah, ish.
Similarly,
I think you wasted a good run.
Similarly to the Black Lives Matter movements, I don't like your tactics, but I'm glad that you're out there getting that message out.
Yeah, same, for sure. I mean, like, personally, I don't think it was necessary to go in the Capitol building. It wasn't. Is it interesting that
it funny as hell?
Well, is it interesting to see that they could actually get into a government building and everything else?
Dude, they had that dude break in when Obama was president. He hopped the fence of the White House, went to the kitchen and made a sandwich before Secret Service found him. He was in the building for like 10 minutes. He could have easily gone down the wrong door and walked into Obama. And the Secret Service let him. Let that be known. He went through like 18 fucking checkpoints with no one stopping him. Anyway.
They used to give tours of the White House. They used to let people in there.
No. This was not a tour day. That's why it was such a big deal. He didn't like split from his group. No, Obama was in the house. He was living and doing his thing. And homeboy just hopped the fence. He goes down the wrong door and makes him a bomb-ass fucking turkey and cheese on rye. You know what I mean?
But why do that though? Like, really?
Because fuck them, that's why.
Well, technically, don't we pay taxes? That's
part of my house.
That's our building.
That's some Spicoli fucking shit. If y'all know Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Are you ordering a pizza on my time? Well, sir, since you're here, I'm here, we're here. Wouldn't you call this our time?
But no, I'm just thinking like, technically they're owned by the government.
Oh, absolutely.
And apparently people are the government.
Yeah, well, that's what we believe anyway. It's what it's supposed to be. But unfortunately, too many people have just kind of handed that over and it's like, here, I don't want to be responsible for my own life anymore. It's much easier to give power to you and just obey you.
So, aliens?
Confirmed. U.S. government being shit?
You could not say confirmed.
Confirmed.
I haven't met one yet.
Well, stick around. Keep waking up in this bitch, and I bet you'll meet one. U.S. government being corrupt? Confirmed.
Oh, yeah. But so...
The movement in D.C. getting a little too out of hand?
You think the aliens are going to hurt us?
I don't know. I think that if one theory is correct and we're here to mine their gold and we've gotten sidetracked from that, yeah, they're going to come down and hit us with some alien chili wops and get us back to work. That's for real. On the other hand, if we are completely separate entities and they mean us no harm, this could get really cool. They could introduce us to new shit. Telecommunication and shit, man. Could you imagine talking without having to speak? That'd be sick.
It would be called talking no more.
Right? Or they'll just like give a couple of humans some like crazy new skills that we see as superpowers. Like, this dude could fly. In reality, like the aliens are like, oh, yeah, you want that? We discovered that like 3,000 years ago. Here, take it. You know what I mean? I'm saying there's a lot of potential. And it's an exciting and scary and wild time to be alive, which is why, you know what? That liquor be singing.
It got me curious to see what's going to happen with my kid's life one day, maybe. That's
Dude,
scary.
Isn't that scary? Think about it. Our grandfather, right? Or Mama Betty, when she was a kid, right? What was their version of like technological advanced? A car with air conditioning? The fuck out of here. What?
They didn't have that.
No, I'm saying like that was their version of like alien technology.
Oh, yeah.
A flat screen television with color, for fuck's sake? You're out of your fucking mind.
You, television, period.
Right, yeah. A home television in your house?
Mama in the 20s? Ain't no...
But that's my point. You know what I mean? And now you look at our grandparents' twilight years, what is now acceptable and normal. Now think about us. When we were kids, what was the top of the line shit? A cell phone, right? That was cool. It wasn't brand new, but it was something that like was getting there, you know?
Yeah.
Internet in your house. Yeah, it was dial up, but fuck off. We had it. We had a whole separate phone line just for the computer, right?
Yeah.
And now we have Wi-Fi. Shit. Satellite imagery and shit on your phone. They didn't have that in the 90s. Now look at 50 years from now. What are we going to consider normal? And you thinking that no aliens had no hand in that? Fuck off. Fuck off.
Oh, man.
I know it's a wild time, man. And I will give another shout out to The Simpsons for calling this shit.
With the government?
With the guy with the fucking buffalo horns and the tats and the face paint. They got it spot on. Again, starting to get, like, it's been weird, but fuck, man. Y'all are getting even people correct? Random bystanders? God damn.
I think that just goes to confirm that time travel is probably real life.
We could talk about that in another episode. I just stumbled upon something today that says that Trump's grandfather stole Nikola Tesla's invention of time travel. You may not know who all of that is. I will discuss this with you another time. It's fucking wild. But anyway.
How do people come up with this?
Because you follow the breadcrumb trail and you find it all. And like Barron Trump, his son, the kid, is apparently a very important figure in all of the things to come. And it's like, wait, what? I'm sorry, back up. Apparently Mike Pence is involved by his grandfather. It's like, what? I will show you. I will show you this shit. Dog, it fucked me up. It was 9 o'clock this morning and I was at an eye appointment. I was not prepared to go down that rabbit hole, but fuck it, here we are in the lobby getting down on some knowledge. But man.
Jesus Lord.
So like I said, we'll talk about that another time. But yeah, time travel could be real. But if it is, then why did Hitler get to rise to power? If time travel was real, somebody would have gone back and killed him as a kid. Or Genghis Khan. Or Napoleon. Or Mao Zedong. Or Kim Jong. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If time travel was real, I think I would have gone back in time and fucking iced Stalin early on. Terminator style.
I don't know. Yeah, but that's why you can't time travel and they can.
Oh, so, all right. Again, shout out to The Simpsons. Keep doing what you're doing, but can you give us a heads up before you drop some shit? Like, say, like put a little green star on the bottom of the screen, like, pay attention to this for the next few years. Like, anything so that we're not, like, shook. This is starting to fuck us up.
I kind of like the surprise. Keep it up.
You like getting shook like that?
I like it.
Okay. Anyway. All right, I think we're going to wrap this one up.
All right.
Yeah, man. So
good talking with y'all.
Always.
To the little things in life. If y'all little thing ever needs anything, all little thing ain't doing anything. Here.
Here.